Obviously, I have a feeling. I mean, we're obviously work with a lot of small to medium-sized businesses, and it's not something that is often discussed. And it's just something. Oh yeah, we don't really need to think about that. And I'm not trying to put anyone down here, but it's like there's obviously plenty of other things that they need to look after as a business owner on the ground running the business. But the reality is, if that's actually what preventing them from, say, winning a tender to supply a big company like Wesfarmers, well, obviously that's important.
Yes.
And, you know, if they, on the other hand, are, say, importing products or having a manufacturer offshore and they don't have full control over that supply chain, well, that could put investor dollars at risk. It'll certainly put their business valuation at risk. It'll most likely put a lot of stress into their life.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, in any business case, in any business sense, it's important to implement certain stopgap measures, right?
Yeah.
And doing to isolate the risk where it belongs, so that you can allocate it and you can actually go out and spend your profits rather than allocate them in the balance sheet for future payouts. I mean, it reminds me of a case where an Australian business had actually done a component, and they'd done all the drawings, and they'd had it manufactured over in China, and they'd done only initial inspections. And then they continued without making any design changes to the product. They used the same supplier, etc. 15 years later, they found a fault in the product, and they were obligated to do a mandatory recall for 15 years back, until the last test inspection had showed that that product was okay. Had they done it on a yearly basis, they could have gone back to the last time that report had shown that things were okay. But because they didn't, they had to recall the whole thing. And I mean, think about it, 15 years back. I mean, you've spent the profit a long time ago.
I don't want to think about that.
Exactly. I mean, that's just breaking a neck on pretty much any company, unless they have a really nice other product. Right? So that's a situation you want to mitigate yourself out of.
Yeah.
And for that reason, you need to have your documentation in order. You need to make sure you have your inspections done. Because, I mean, it might seem like a lot of money up front, but it's like an insurance policy. It safeguards your future.